Hey, what's up, guys? This is a second day of my Candida Cleanse with the D herbs remedies, and there's a lot of feelings that run through your body when it's releasing a lot of toxins. Like, you're gonna feel sometimes a little loopy. You're gonna be laughing at things that you wouldn't normally laugh. Like I was laughing at my friend's jokes. You're gonna sometimes you're gonna feel really tired. Like you just want to sit in a chair and not move. But I think it's all for the best because I woke up this morning, I didn't have any sinus inflammation at all. And that's just after one day. And last night, I have trouble falling asleep, like a little bit of insomnia. This stuff just knocked me right out. So hopefully for the next 20 days, I'll be sleeping like a baby. um, I'm doing, in addition to the D-Herbs cleanse, I'm doing a mixture of uh, trace minerals, pH drops, and it's this drink I showed you guys in my first video. It's cayenne pepper, just a couple sprinkles of cayenne pepper, and a lemon. Oh, that's salty. And then a lot of sea salt. And I just keep a spoon in it because the cayenne pepper tends to settle to the bottom, and so you got to keep it mixed around. Cayenne pepper's hot. That's also really good for breaking down any kind of mucus that you have already. Like I get a lot of postnasal drip. It's gonna get rid of all that. So that um, linked together with the D-Herbs cleanse, linked together with doing sinus rinses like twice a day at least. I have two sinus rinses that I do. Don't have them on me right now. They're in the bathroom, but there's a colloidal silver one, and there's just a normal, like the neti pot. It's like a little teapot, and you shove it up your nose, and you go, "Wee, it's a tea party." I didn't buy that one, but I got like this other sinus rinse, and you just do one side, do the other side, flushes you out. So all those together, hopefully in 20 days, I'll just feel like a new person. I already feel a little better after one day, so I'm surprised. I thought I was gonna feel extremely sick. The thing is, and the key to the cleanse, I think, to any cleanse, is to stay hydrated. Um, Normally, I would advise only drink when you're thirsty, literally when your body's telling you. It doesn't mean that you're dehydrated. It's just your body telling you you need water. If I don't know where they got this whole concept of 8 glasses. This is on a tangent here, but you definitely don't need 8 glasses of water a day if you're eating, for example, vegan vegetables and fruits and nuts. Vegetables and fruits are literally probably at least 70 to 80%, maybe more, water. Like there's a lot of water. They're mostly water for sure. Just everything on Earth is mostly water if it's natural. That's the biggest component of life. So you're getting a lot of water. You're breaking it down, and it's the problem with digestion, and the reason why we get candida is because we're eating all these dehydrated foods that they don't have any water in them. A Twinkie doesn't really have water in it. I mean, it does, but it breaks down. It's just like a bunch of toxins and junk and sugar. So it's a perfect environment for bacteria, parasites, and yeast to thrive. We don't think about it, um, but a lot of like old Greek philosophers would say, like I think Hippocrates said, all diseases start in the gut, like everything, and they knew that, 2,500 years ago. That's amazing. The fact that we haven't implemented that in 2,500 years, I mean, obviously it's all a business, so we've gotten smart to the point where we're trying to come up with a drug that sells and you make money and somebody pays you for that drug. I mean, it makes sense. Somebody's getting money out of it, but are we all satisfied? Are we all happy? Not really. So that's why I'm trying to do this cleanse, so I can just heal my body naturally and then keep it going. I think that diet is the only cure necessary for um, optimal functioning of the body. I think if you have vegetables, fruits, and nuts every day in moderation. And the problem with me myself, and probably a lot of you guys, it's just the American diet. You're eating a plate like this big when it really should probably be like like that big. If you have, I don't even think it matters how many meals you have a day. If you're eating like, the size of your stomach's supposed to be like about this big, the size of your fist, you know, that big. If you're eating that much and you eat, I don't think it matters if you have 3 meals or if you have 10 meals. Your body's a beautiful machine that keeps processing. If your intestines are working or functioning adequately, it should just be able to process any food that goes through you. I mean, if you have an imbalance in your body, well, that stuff's going to get clogged up. But if you're putting good food into your body's going to say thank you, and you're just going to have more bowel movements. You have 10 meals, you might have 4 or 5 bowel movements. If you have 3 meals, you might just have 1 to 3 bowel movements a day. Um, but so anyway, day one, I think it was successful. I slept well. I felt a little weird during the day, and that's just because there's a constant, output of toxins that are coming out of all sorts of hiding places in my body. Just your fat, your stomach. There's a lot of different storage areas of fat in your body. Your legs store fat, your stomach, everywhere really. You've got little fat deposits everywhere. And the lymphatic system goes hand in hand. I made the video on lymphatic circulation, and that's a really, really important factor, keeping your lymphatic system running properly. So I rebound, I bounce, and I go on hikes, and I just keep myself moving. I think if you keep yourself moving and you keep eating healthy, there's nothing else, to life, really, in terms of nutritional adequacy and pursuit of happiness, pursuit of a state of elevated endorphins and dopamine levels. You're always going to feel good, and that's the goal. We take things into our body because we want to feel good. It's the reason you eat fries at In-N-Out. It's the reason sometimes you binge drink. It's the reason we do anything. It's so that we can get it's pretty much an elevated high. It's the reason that some people, risk their lives jumping out of helicopters that one day I will do myself. It's to get a little rush, to feel that you're alive. Sometimes you don't feel like you're alive. But if you practice moderation, I think that you'll always feel like you're alive. There's a lot of good people out there that always feel like they're alive, and they always have tons of energy. And I was always like, that's how I feel in my head. How come my body and my mind, my brain fog, how come I don't feel like that? So that's what this cleanse is. Hopefully I don't think I've ever put 100% of myself into anything, and that's the truth. I don't know if a lot of you guys are the same way. Maybe I've put at the most like 80% or something, but I've never had the attention span or the energy, not to say that I have ADD, but a lot of the side effects of having a yeast infection do cause things like autism. If you do research and go onto governmental websites, you'll find that side effects of these toxins. Think about it. You're releasing alcohol into your body when you're 4 or 5 years old. Of course, that's going to cause some kind of defect. If you're releasing toxins that your organs are 10 times as small, and you're a little baby or a toddler, like your body can't handle those toxins. It's not. If it knocks out, if a couple drinks knock out old men, and completely make us unstable and make us slur our words, what do you think it's going to do to a 4-year-old? It's going to completely ravage their body. It's going to give them autism. It's going to give them all sorts of mental issues, and maybe ADD. Probably everything. Your brain and body are directly connected because your brain is in your body. So, pretty much, check out this cleanse, D-herbs. I'll put the link below, and I'll see you guys in my next video. I'm doing a daily blog now. Changed my mind. 20 days. Alright, see you guys.